Welcome to AG Chelsea TV. This is the YouTube channel that will bring Chelsea fans the latest news of the club in our hearts. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. Chelsea could drop out of chase for top European talent. Caught offside are today reporting further Chelsea interest in Feyenoord striker Santiago Gimenez. The Mexican striker has been linked to a host of top European teams as he continues to dominate the Eredivisie, and Chelsea have always been put top of the list of potential destinations. But these links are starting to feel less convincing than they were a couple of weeks ago. Not only is Nicolas Jackson scoring, we've also now got Armando Broja back fit and scoring again. Ultimately, a lot will depend on the next few months. If Chelsea's pair of strikers get into gear and continue getting goals and competing well, then the need for a flashy new signing is diminished, but that won't stop them scouting the next wave of strikers. The one thing we can't allow to happen again is for us to be left without enough goals in the team and without a list of top options to come in and solve that problem. Chelsea and Real Madrid both want Argentine wonderkid. Real Madrid have been heavily linked with Alphonso Davies lately, but it looks like there is another player in their sights as well, as reported by Fitches. Teams like Manchester City, Brighton Hove Albion, Real Madrid and Chelsea have expressed interest in signing Valentin Barco of Boca Juniors. AC Milan have joined the race for the 19-year-old left-back as well. Barco has emerged as one of the best young talents in Argentine football in recent times. He is just 19 years of age, but is already playing consistent football with Boca Juniors. Barco has mostly played as a left-back but has the ability to play throughout the left flank. That kind of versatility is only expected to raise the interest of clubs that want to sign him. Interestingly, there is believed to be a release clause of around $10 million in his current deal. That would have to be considered as a bargain figure for someone with Barco's potential. Cucurella hints at chaos caused by Todd Burley. Mauricio Pochettino will have mixed feelings about the upcoming fortnight's international break after this second win in the Premier League and third in all competitions. On the one hand, positivity around the training ground will put a spring in steps for him and his backroom staff, but on the other hand, the breakup of his squad just when connections and bonds seem to be strengthening among the group could not come at a worse time. Victory against Burnley, who have now lost all 5 of their league fixtures at home, was no silver bullet to eliminate the inconsistency that saw them win just one of their first 6. Yet the togetherness, effort and cohesion was clear to see as Chelsea came from behind to floor Vincent Kompany's Clarets on a warm afternoon in Lancashire. In other games, when we concede a goal, the team lost a bit of confidence, but today we follow our plan. We kept fighting and we started to play better, said fullback Marc Cucurella. Adapting to the new manager takes time and we have a lot of new players and young players as well. You need to find our teammates, because if you find your teammate you follow him and you are friends. I think this is the key. Today all the players who started and the ones who came off the bench ran and put everything in the pitch. If you follow them and become friends, and when that happens you fight for them. Friendships take time to develop, but wins are the accelerant needed, and Chelsea are certainly beginning to click with a Carabao Cup win over Brighton and wins in the league now over Fulham and Burnley. It may be a stretch to believe, as some of their fans chanted in the Burnley sunshine, that they are going to win the league, but they can certainly start to look upwards rather than over their shoulder. Chelsea confident of new £55 to £60 million sponsorship deal. Chelsea are confident of sealing a new £55 to £60 million front of shirt sponsorship deal to begin next season. That is according to Ben Jacobs, writing in his latest column. Chelsea only recently announced Infinite Athlete as their front of shirt sponsors for this season. But their deal is only going to be for this season, at least as front of shirt sponsors at Chelsea. Jacobs says they will continue with Chelsea in some sort of sponsorship, whether that be sleeve sponsors or something else, so Chelsea are in current talks with other companies to take over as front of shirt sponsors for next season, with the Blues being confident they can land a £55m, £60m package with one of them. Chelsea are in talks with new Saudi carrier Riyadh Air about a potential shirt sponsor deal. But any deal is going to be dependent on Champions League football. Jacobs writes, Chelsea are in talks with new Saudi carrier Riyadh Air about a potential shirt sponsor deal. Chelsea already have Oman Air as their official airline, so there may be a few logistical points to discuss, but there is a confidence that a £55 to £60 million package can be agreed with either Riyadh Air or another sponsor. More than one company is being spoken to, and that's the ballpark target. It is, however, based on Chelsea qualifying for the Champions League. Romelu Lukaku talks up relationship with Roma boss Jose Mourinho. Romelu Lukaku has talked up his special relationship with Jose Mourinho after making an eye-catching start to his loan spell with Roma throughout the summer transfer window. It was an open secret that the 30-year-old was eager to secure a transfer away from Chelsea, as a result of potential moves to Inter Milan and Juventus failing to materialize. Lukaku eventually signed a season-long loan deal with another team in Serie A. Much was made of the move, a consequence of the Belgian international's mixed loan stint at Inter during 2022-23 and his lack of a pre-season. However, Lukaku has been sensational during his early weeks as a Roma player, contributing 7 goals from his opening 7 starts and 1 substitute outing in all competitions. Lukaku has only failed to score in 2 of his 8 appearances, giving Roma supporters reason to be optimistic that they can get back into the race for a top 4 spot in Italy's top flight. Speaking to reporters after scoring a double against Genoa on Sunday evening, Lukaku acknowledged that he is enjoying working under Mourinho again after their previous stint together at Manchester United. As quoted by The Mirror, Lukaku said, "I am a professional, I worked in the summer. Many people have talked about my condition, but I don't speak and I demonstrate my ability on the field." He added, "As I have said in the past, the coach and I have a special relationship. He knows my family, he knows my children, he is someone I trust, as he has in me. He is also tough, as other coaches have been in the past, but it's the only way I can grow as a player." As it stands, Lukaku is due to return to Chelsea at the end of the season, despite the likelihood of not representing his parent club in the future. Nevertheless, it is unclear whether Roma would be in a position to negotiate a permanent deal for the player, unless they are able to generate the necessary funds through the sales of other players. Tammy Abraham, who is sidelined with a serious knee injury and has been replaced by Lukaku, is expected to be made available for transfer in January or next summer. And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.